Okay, hey guys, so I am here to do I did a newborns and first month must-have or essentials video, and I thought what would be very useful, I think, and what I find useful are kind of like when mothers come on and say what they needed for breastfeeding. And as far as that goes, there are a few essential items that I have found very useful as a first-time mom and breastfeeding. What I didn't realize, and I don't think a lot of people are honest about, is talking about how hard breastfeeding is. I mean, some people, I know I have some friends that literally their babies come out and they latch on that boobie. And sorry, I'm looking at my little guy on the monitor because he's still sleeping. But they just latch right on the boobie. They have no issues at all, and it's great. And that is beautiful and that is wonderful. But I've also had a lot of friends, well, not a lot, but a few friends, because a lot of my friends are just now having babies, that have had difficulties, and I am one of those people. I mean, when Nash was born, he didn't latch properly. I mean, his little mouth, I mean, he kept putting his tongue on the roof of his mouth rather than putting it down, so it made his latch really difficult. And it's taken time and it's taken a lot of patience and for both of us, and it's been frustrating, and we've cried and we've been really wanting to quit. I mean, honestly, at the beginning, the first week and the second week were so hard, and it took, I would say, I mean, a good like 3 weeks to finally get like that latch that's not hurting your boob. And where he's actually enjoying it and not like you feel like you're just torturing them. But it does happen. You can get there. I am not by any means a professional at this at all. I'm just a mom that has had issues with it, and then now I'm on the other side of it. We still have days that are difficult. Yesterday, that morning, he just decided that he didn't want to really be on the boob. And, you know, I would really encourage mothers to listen to your baby. I mean, my pediatrician has encouraged me to give the baby, you know, pump for at least 1 bottle a day, because there may be a feed where he's just not feeling it, or he's just really tired and just kind of wants to be lazy, and or he just needs a filler, like he's been on the boob and he's just not getting enough, to always have that kind of prepared. So I'm trying to make this really quick because I'm afraid he's gonna wake up. But I'm just gonna go through pretty quickly the items that I've found very useful. First and foremost, it's my boppy. Oh my God. I don't know if this has a particular name. I think it was just the boppy. And it has a cush side like this, but it also has a firm side. And it has like this molding. It's like a styrofoam. It almost feels like it's just foam that's molded. This thing is phenomenal. I've tried like the cushy side, hate it. I just use this side, and it's wonderful. He just lays on here, he fits perfectly, and it's just great for a lot of different positions. So really invest in one of those. The other one that I've heard is really good is my Breast Friend. So yeah, those are great. Secondly, I'm just going to go through these really fast, but for pumping, this is kind of a strange thing, but my friend actually gave me this in the hospital because she's one of my friends that has had a hard time with breastfeeding, so she just pumps and gives a bottle, and she gave me this, and it is so wonderful. It's by Medela, and it's just a little bra that you put on. You put the little cups in, and you can pump freehand. You don't have to hold them or anything. It's great. Invest in this if you are going to breastfeed, because eventually you are going to be pumping. I mean, I don't really know anyone that just never did a bottle ever. If you do that, hats off to you. But yeah, this is awesome. Secondly, invest in at least, I would say, like 2 to 3 nursing tanks to get you started, and buy big. This one that I got is from Target. It's just by the Gilligan and O'Malley, and it actually has like the same thing as what I just showed you. It has this little part that has a little hole for a pump. I have used that actually for nursing out, and it's really nice because it covers your whole breast and it just exposes the nipple and enough to where the baby can get a good latch on it. I really wouldn't use this until your baby has a good latch, because otherwise it might confuse them. They like to hold your boob at first, and he still does like to do that. He doesn't love when I nurse him in this. So, and then a good nursing bra I got from Motherhood. It's this one, and it's racer back. This is so wonderful. I hate all of the ones with a lining or metal, you know. So this is great. It's just clasps right off just like this, exposes the boob. So comfy. And this is from Motherhood. I would invest in at least, like, again, 2 to 3 nursing bras, because when breast milk gets on fabric, it smells. So just tip. Another thing that I got that was just like, I think it was like 2 for $17 at Target, was these like bandeau bras, and this one's very worn out, but it's by, I don't remember who it's by, but anyways, it's in the bra area. And these are great too. They're just like stretchy, and they're really easy to pull out the boob. He's waking up, I think. Let me just make sure. Yeah, I think he's in the, you never know, you know? They like wake up and they go back to sleep. So I'm gonna give him a few seconds. And then quickly, I have lanolin cream. This is really great. I find when I do get like, they get really sore, I like to put this on. But otherwise, I like to use this Earth Mama, and I actually got this from the online baby shower. Thanks so much. And it's a Earth Mama Angel Baby Natural Nipple Butter. And I really prefer to use this one. And this I use after every single feeding and after every single pump. And it's great, and I don't know, he seems to kind of like it. And then this I just use when I really need like moisture or relief, like quickly. And then nursing pads. These are just breast pads. This is by Lancino, and these are disposable ones. I really like the disposable ones for like whenever I'm cleaning my reusable ones, but these are just little disposable ones. I don't love the disposable ones. I feel like they just get all crunchety in there. But yeah, but I would invest in some disposables, because in between cleaning of your reusable ones, you'll need these. And especially when your milk's really coming in, I was like drowning the reusable ones, which I got the Van Boobies. I just have one out right now, but I was drowning these. So those were really good for when my milk was like gushing out, and especially after like a feed, if my boobs are kind of engorged, I'll put on a disposable one, because they seem to kind of get a little cray-cray. So breast pads are a must. You don't want to be wetting your shirts. It's not comfortable. And then a nipple shield. I got this Tommy Tippy one, and it actually came with 2. And these are great because sometimes your nipples just aren't ready for breastfeeding, and once the baby gets on, they'll mold the nipple to their mouth. But these are really great to use at the beginning, and your hospital might offer them to you. You know, actually I got one from the hospital as well, so I haven't even used these, but just, you know, ask about that, because every hospital I'm pretty sure has them. And but yeah, these are great, and it really helped me at the beginning. Not so much, but it really did, like, it just kind of got him used to being at the boob, and it helped to kind of pull the nipple out so that he could feed off of it. And then also, one of the biggest investments, and I'm glad that we made, was to do, I didn't pull out all of the pieces of my pump, but I've got a Tommy Tippy, and this is a cordless one. So you plug it in to charge it, but then it's wireless, or cordless, sorry. So it's really awesome. I really would invest in a cordless one, because if you have if you have one with a cord, or like a big bag or something, you're just stuck in one place. When I'm pumping, I'm folding laundry, I get up, I move around a little bit. So I would really encourage you to do this. This one's Tommy Tippy. I believe it was $250. and it's awesome. And I really love the shields with this one because, or the phalanges, I'm sorry, because they're like, they're a little bit more comfortable than just plastic on there. It has kind of a, what is it called? Like a, I don't know, it's a little bit more cushy. I can't think of the word. And then the last two items are storage bags. You need these in freezer bags, large Ziploc freezer bags, to get your stash, you know, started. Sorry, I cannot think. So what I did was, especially at the beginning when you're like, and I'm still producing a lot of milk, but when I was pumping a lot because I was like not sure whether he was going to take the boob a lot. Now he's predominantly on the boob, so I don't pump as much. But before I was like able to freeze a bag, use a bag, freeze a bag, use a bag. And that was like with the fatty milk. So these are really awesome. And like I said, use Ziploc freezer bags. Don't just put these directly in the freezer. But these are awesome because they can be laid flat and they won't leak or anything. And then lastly, I got this idea from I love her channel. It's M&D627, Mandy. And this is a Milky's, it's a milk saver. So what you do is you put this on the boob that you're not nursing on, and it collects milk. So otherwise this milk would just be thrown into a breast pad or whatever. And I have literally gotten 2 ounces before when I'm nursing. So this is awesome. I don't use it every time because I'll forget or I just don't feel like messing with it, but it is really awesome. And like I said, I've gotten like 2 ounces before. So yeah, I think that this was a really good investment. I got it from Amazon. I think it was like $20 or something. And so this was really cool. And again, that's the Milky's, it's Milk Saver. So those are all a bunch of items that I've used with breastfeeding that have really helped me, and I would have liked to know about them. I mean, these are things that I've kind of gotten as the weeks have progressed, or luckily I had a friend that was breastfeeding, or you know, had breastfeeded in the past or knew something, so they told me about these items, and before I would have had no idea. So that's just a quick little thing of the things that I think that were essential and that have been so useful and great while nursing and trying to breastfeed and then succeeding at breastfeeding. So